Hi guys, it's Asante, and today I'm here with Bria B.
Hi, I'm Bria B. My channel is a thing that exists.
Yeah.
It's a sort of like comedy channel. I like to make people laugh because there's enough in this world to be sad about, so.
Today we are talking about hair.
Yes.
And the way that people engage with our hair, how we engage with our hair, interact with our hair. I feel like most black women who I know have had someone touch their hair. Particularly if it's not straightened.
Yeah.
Like if it's in braids, if it's an afro.
When I was like around kids a lot is when they would just stick their hands in my hair. Which is like for a lot of reasons where I'm not down.
Yeah.
There's food on your fingers.
Right.
Like
your greasy hands
into
my freshly washed.
Like, do you see what I've done?
Shaped, you know.
I put effort into this.
Right.
Yeah. And so like a lot of kids start putting their hands. The worst experience I had was somebody that I just met who was like 22, and I was like, "You're an adult. How are we here right now?" I just met this person like 5 minutes before, and they just stuck their whole hand in my in it, like, touched my scalp, like...
Yikes.
I was like, oh my god!
Yikes.
And I got really good at telling people to not touch me, but before I just, like, slide away, I was like, this is not happening now, you tried. That was definitely one of my, like, least favorite experiences, and it's not something that I always thought about because I thought for whatever reason, I think for a long time that it was normal. And then it's one of those things where I started hearing a lot of other black girls talking about those experiences of people just, like, touching them. And I'm like, I too experienced that, and I don't like it, but I never knew if I was supposed to be like, stop touching me. And like, as you get older, you realize that like, no, this isn't okay.
This is actually not okay. This
stop
is not
doing
normal.
it. Yeah.
I shouldn't accept
Like,
this.
this isn't, like, stop touching me.
Right.
What? And
Right.
so, I don't think it's hard to understand why people don't want to be touched, like, without permission.
Right,
consent.
permission, yeah.
But I didn't for a long time tell people to stop touching me. As I got older, I got really good at it, and then I had good friends around me who would, like, if there were kids touching my hair, they'd be like, stop touching Bria's hair.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, thank you, because I've explained this so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids would be like, but why? And they'd be like, do you want people just touching you? Like, I don't understand. Like, touching your hair?
Right.
And they were like, oh, no, I don't. Like, and that was it. Like, and then they understood. But I got so sick of explaining it.
The worst people touching my hair experiences have been, like, groups of people touching my hair, so it all, like, happens at once.
So fast.
And it's even harder for me to, like, mediate that.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it's also been in circumstances where I'm dealing with people who aren't American, strangely enough. So, like, I had a teacher who was Greek, and we were, like, pretty close, so, like, it was fine. But, like, right after I Big Chop, and we were, like, all kind of at dinner as the class was ending, kind of at end of the class thing, like, boom, into the hair. And then, like, we were, like, I was like, I don't know. And then, like, other classmates of mine started. And so then it was, like, people around the dinner table.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so...
See, listen.
That...
It's just so uncomfortable.
Super uncomfortable.
There are a couple of pieces of artwork. Actually, I don't know if you know Hala. She's an artist on Twitter. I think it's Hala who has a piece of art that's an afro and just like a bunch of hands just like in it. And every time I see it, I get like physically uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like,
I've been that afro. For sure. There was another time when I was traveling with my Girl Scout troop, so I was pretty young.
Yeah.
And my Girl Scout troop is all black. And so it was a bunch of black women, and we were going to Mexico. We're in Mexico City in this big plaza, group of like maybe 20 black women, and we all have different hairstyles.
Yeah.
Some have dreads, some have braids, some are natural.
Yeah.
I had my hair like this. And people just start congregating, and literally strangers will, like, it'll turn around and someone will be feeling your braids, and it was like, en masse. All of my, like, 20 Girl Scout troop members are just getting, like, by strangers, by literal strangers coming up to us in a public plaza and just, like, all up in all of our hair.
This has, like, terrible roots and, like, flashbacks to terrible times in American history, first of all. Second of all, like, how do you think that that's, like, the cool thing to do?
Gosh.
Like, humans.
It was
Just like
it was unreal.
I have so many emotions about that. Like, what if people were just like fascinated by like noses and they just like
Right,
end
they're
up,
just like
touching people's noses?
like, would that be okay? Like, no.
You would hate that. I would just
No,
like
you don't want that.
You would hate it. I'm like
And like, you
crawling in
don't
my
know
skin.
me.
Yeah, like
literal
first
perfect.
of-
Have not said a word to me.
Ew.
And are already and in that situation, like, you don't even know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, what is this?
And then you
is
look
this
around and
actually
it's like
happening?
all your friends.
Like,
You're
everyone
like,
else is
we've
also
all
like,
fallen victim.
what?
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
see. Isn't that the worst? Like, I just am like visualizing this like swarm happening on this like group of like, they were like, melanin,
Like,
skin.
Black people,
Let
what?
me touch your face. There's a fascination with black hair that I like. I don't know if I will ever fully understand. Like, I know we do a lot of things with our hair. Like,
Right.
I know we do. But I feel like Google can like lay out everything.
Answer so many questions.
Answer your cues.
Anything you want to type in.
Anything. And like somebody's explained it. Like the most famous black women on YouTube like talk about hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's so
Yep.
accessible.
So many beauty bloggers
So
that you can refer
many.
to answer your question.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting with
Of
me,
course,
Bria.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes, definitely make sure to go check out her channel. I will link it, and check out the video that we did about our moms.
Yes.
And
Do it.
having our hair done as kids.
And adults.
And adults.
Just
It continues. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to live spiritedly and think creatively, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.